Okay, let's go straight across to the newsmaker, the woman who's driving this campaign, or one of the signatories to the campaign, Aparna Sen, noted filmmaker, actor. Appreciate your joining us, Aparna. The big question, the familiar criticism against you and the other 48 signatories has already begun from government supporting voices. All of you are bound together by a hatred for Mr. Modi, that this letter is not so much about lynchings, but directed against the Modi government, Mr. Modi in particular, because all of you have anti-BJP political leanings.
I respond with this, that I think that society today has become so politically polarized that they always think that it's either you're with us or you're against us. Nobody can even think that something can be done of pure humanitarian concern.
But what was the immediate trigger for this letter, which I'll put on the screen? Why did you raise your voice at this particular juncture within months of Mr. Modi's big election victory? Would you have raised it, for example, when the Congress was in power? And remember, there was communal violence like in '84? Why now?
You know, this has been happening for a long time. Hate crimes have been happening for a long time. And it's not as though that I have not raised my voice in the past. As you well know, in 1984, when the Sikh riots, we were devastated by the Sikh riots. I used that in my film, which is my strongest voice. I used that in Mr. and Mrs. Iyer, where Rahul says, that he talks about the Sikh riots. I know that Manmohan Singh ji apologized on the floor of the parliament on behalf of the Congress party, even though he wasn't there. But I think that was not enough, and I've said so, that the other people, the Congress people who were involved, should have been punished and they should have been closer. I have said that in my editorials and various interviews and so on. This time what happened is that Modi ji had said on the floor of the parliament that he's against lynching. He had criticized it. And I do believe that he is. We like to believe that he is. And I'm sure many of the BJP are against lynching. So then, why is there this anger that we have written this letter? We should be lauded for raising public awareness against lynching.
You know, but the fact is, lynching and hate crimes are taking place in different states. Is it fair, therefore, to direct your ire against the Modi government at the center? To that extent, is it not being seen, as I said, of singling out the Prime Minister when ultimately law and order is a state subject? Are you telling me that Mr. Modi is the one who has to answer?
It is also directed against the Prime Minister. I'll tell you why. Lynchings are taking place in different states, yes. And we can't write to them all, but he's the highest authority, the highest executive of our country. So one has appealed to him to put a stop to it. See the way he's done Swachh Bharat. He's made a fantastic campaign of that, okay? Yoga. What a wonderful campaign he's made of that. Why hasn't he done that with lynching? What, everybody today is, in spite of the fact that economy has gone down, jobs have gone down, people have voted for Modi. He's got this tremendous mandate. They hang on his every word. If he were to come on TV and use that space and that time to say, stop lynching, I will not have lynching in this country, people would stop, I think.
You think, but you mentioned in your letter your concern at how Jai Shree Ram is being turned into a warlike slogan where violence is being perpetrated in the name of religion. Is that also specific?
Provocative war cry.
Yeah, provocative war cry. You call it a provocative war cry. Are you specifically referring to your home state of Bengal? Because the concern you expressed over Jai Shree Ram is one which Mamta's government has also expressed in the recent past?
Partly, but it's being used everywhere else too. Rajasthan, Jharkhand, Bihar, everywhere. The thing is that I was the first one, if you remember, on NDTV, I think. I said that I have nothing against Jai Shree Ram, and in fact, I defended people's right to say Jai Shree Ram because this is a free country. Article 19 gives you freedom of expression, grants you that, guarantees that. So, of course people can say Jai Shree Ram, but if they say it with love, there's no problem. But if they kill you because of that, then there is a problem. And in fact, I criticized Mamta for her reaction to Jai Shree Ram. So what if they say Jai Shree Ram? What is the problem? Let them say Jai Shree Ram. But if people kill saying Jai Shree Ram, if people kill saying Allahu Akbar, then there is a serious problem.
But you know, in a way, the reactions that we are seeing to your letter, doesn't that reflect, as I said earlier, society divided into us versus them binaries? Your letter in that sense reflects a troubling social and political polarization. And you're all trapped in it, or we are all trapped in it.
You know, this is something I can't do anything about. This is not my problem, it's their problem. Because, you know, they today on a certain TV channel, they called me urban Naxal, they called me part of the Tukre gang, part of the award Wopsy gang, and I said, come on, all my awards are at home, I haven't returned a single one. Why am I being branded like this? Some people even said, you're being funded by some groups. Which groups? I wish I knew, because then I would say, Baki do. No, I wish I was funded. But you know, this is the stock response of people. And another thing that I want to know, Rajdeep, is if the BJP are against lynching, which they profess to be, then why are they so angry with this letter? They should be praising us for this letter. See, you're raising public awareness.
You know, but you know, when you
Why
say,
are you so angry?
No, but why are you so surprised? As I said, you know, when Nayantara Sehgal and others returned their awards in 2015 after the lynching of Mohammad Akhlaq in Dadri, they were dubbed the Award Wapsi Gang. In a sense, the Award Wapsi has been replaced with a new term now called urban Maoism. Why are you surprised?
But how is it connected with Maoism? I mean, I'm completely aghast. Maoists, I thought, were people who were against the constitution, fighting to sort of, you know, destroy everything. I am, in fact, talking about upholding the constitution. So how, in what way am I a Maoist? In what way am I an urban Naxal? See, this is the problem, and this is what we've addressed in the letter also. The moment there is any kind of dissent, you are termed Award Wapsi Gang, you're given labels. It's either for us or against us. Nobody can be anywhere in the middle. Voices of moderation, voices of reason, saying, look, these things should not be happening in the country. Dissent should be given free rein. In a democracy, if you want a healthy democracy, there should be sane debate. All these things have no meaning anymore. This mahol we don't like. I don't like, I'm against it.
No, I take your point, but the narrative, as I said, has a familiar ring, or you're also repeating it. You speak out against lynchings this time of Muslims and Dalits in your letter. The BJP asked, where was Aparna Sen when Islamic terror claimed innocent lives, when Kashmiri Pandits were driven out of the valley?
I spoke out in my editorials against that. I did. But you know, this whataboutery that has started, what about the Kashmiri Pandits? What about this? What about that? You're speaking of a certain specific instance. Instead of concentrating on that, why are these people trying to deflect attention from the fact that there is lynching going on to, why didn't you talk then? Why didn't you say so at that time? What? I'm saying something now, listen to that. Does that have merit? What I'm saying, does that have any merit? Or doesn't it have merit? Are you against lynching or aren't you against lynching? If you are against lynching, then please praise the effort to try and stop it.
But am I right in the end in suggesting that you and other intellectuals are marginal to the political discourse? What you say makes very little difference in the political environment. Do you really believe that anyone will even listen to you?
I hope that we will be heard, because the people who have spoken out are very serious people. They're not partisan, they're not politically affiliated to any party. They are all, almost all of them are, many of them in fact, are people who were born even before independence, before the partition came, elderly people. And they have seen the country develop, they've seen what's happening. When they speak out out of serious concern, and we expect our Prime Minister, if he's really against these lynchings, which I believe he is, then to take this seriously and launch a campaign against lynchings and allow for dissent.
You know, you're speaking once again of whataboutery. The question will be raised, why didn't Aparna Sen speak out, for example, when there is political violence in Bengal, your home state, where people are prevented from voting by Trinamool Congress goons, earlier by CPIM goons? Are you shy of taking on the Mamata government?
Absolutely. No. Aparna Sen has been to Bhatpara and Kakinada. Aparna Sen was with the doctors at NRS, marching with them against Mamta. I've done all that. I cannot be accused of being partisan. I've never been partisan. Let me tell you something for which I will probably be stoned, is that I do not have any belief anymore in politicians. I do not believe the words of any politicians in this country. The only thing I believe is that can make a difference is the awareness of civilians, and that awareness has to be raised.
What you are saying, in conclusion, Aparna Sen, other signatories are trying to reclaim the public space for the aware citizen, away from the politicians. This isn't about left or right, BJP, Trinamool, Congress, Modi versus Rahul, but a push for better India where no one is lynched for what he or she eats or what religion they belong to. Am I right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. You got it.
Good. For once, I seem to have got it. Thank you very much, Aparna Sen. Always a pleasure talking to you. Good to see citizens speak out and hopefully spark off a healthy debate free of the name calling. Okay, just about enough time to leave you today with our image of the day. No good news, no time for the good news story. The UN Special Envoy on Climate Action Summit, Luis Alfonso de Alba, taking a ride in an e-rickshaw. He's in Delhi to invite the Prime Minister for the Climate Action Summit to be held in September this year. That's our image of the day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.